Aries, welcome in. Welcome to your reading for November. This is going to be based on the full moon in Taurus. We're going to start off with some tokens and we're going to see where they land on the moon mat, see what's going on. I have a lot of chills right now, like major chills. So I don't know. What does Aries need to know for this full moon in Taurus? The full moon in Taurus, just to give you a little recap, basically it can be, love, being open to love, being vulnerable, and it can also be related to finances. Where are your finances headed? Where do you see yourself going? Just to cap. You also do not have to have Aries in just your sun, moon, Venus, rising. You can have Aries in any placement. And if you don't have Aries at all, it doesn't matter. Trust that you're here for a reason. There's a message for you. You could be an Aries energy, okay? You could be dealing with an Aries. You could be a cross-watcher. I don't know. All right, what do we have for Aries? Full moon and Taurus. What's going on? Okay. So you got 3 tokens. One is for career, current self, and hidden. So the hidden is 15. I don't know if I pulled that one. Ooh, devil. Temptation. Being trapped in the material world. Okay, that's on the hidden. Career 43, that's the forget what they call that, but it's following the light. Menorah. Okay, yeah, guided by the light of God. And that's in career. Okay, and then for current self is the 2 cups. The 2 goblets, yeah. Celebration, mutual love. Oh, why do I feel like I feel a 2-parter on that one. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's falling in love with themselves and is possibly going to be open to love with somebody else, right? A mutual love. It first starts with the current self, right? Loving yourself. Once you love yourself, then love, you're open to love coming into you, and then you'll be able to find, a union with somebody. But there's a devil hidden, and the devil can mean many things. The devil can just be your own negative thoughts, right? We'll obviously dig into that a little bit more. But for your career, I feel it's like following the light. want to speak too soon on that one. You know, unless you're being guided to not focus so much on work, that could be the hidden devil, is that you're not giving yourself enough time to love yourself, to make yourself happy, to bring love in. And so you probably maybe spend a lot of time at work, and now you're kind of, you know, during this full moon, being guided to let something go. And maybe that's the devil is working too much, right? Tell us about the career, the menorah, please. For Aries, tell us about this career with the menorah. Six of Swords. Yeah. King of Swords. Yeah. It's like you're, during this full moon, it's like you're having a kind of a heart-to-heart with yourself, right? Having a talk, getting truthful about, you know, something about moving. Yeah. Four of Cups. You're finding yourself more and more disconnecting from work, right? Kind of leaving. You know how sometimes people bring their jobs home, like if they're stressed, they've had a really bad, stressful day, they'll come home and they'll, you know, think about work the entire time. And, you know, they'll even go to bed thinking about it, going, oh man, I forgot to do this, I forgot to do that. Oh, shoot, I got to do this. You know, you're learning to disconnect from work, leaving work at work. When you leave work, work stays at work, and you're learning to disconnect it, right? That's following the light, okay? So what is this devil with the hidden then? Let's go to the devil. Oh, really? Confirmation devil. Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay. That's strong. Devil. Okay, can you tell us more about this, please? Other than clarifying the devil? Appreciate that. Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So I feel like when who I'm talking to, and this isn't for everybody, but I think some of you actually do a lot of traveling. So there's a lot of of movement. And it's almost like you're unpredictable. So it's hard for you probably to be in a connection with somebody because of the career. A lot of movement. You know, you may have to, I mean, you might have a job to where you have to take off and travel, you know, in a day's notice. And this could even be you traveling, having to travel like overseas, right? And it's like you have like a day to find this out, to get yourself you know, your travel booked and packed to go on like various trips. So it's like your life's unpredictable, and you are starting to feel yourself wanting to pull away from that because of your current self. Tell us about the two goblets with current self. Empress. Somebody wants to get married. Somebody wants to find an empress. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Yep. And then we had the Death in reverse. Yeah, see the Empress. See the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're definitely getting clear because you're afraid that you won't be able to find somebody to settle down with because of this job that you have, you know, this career path that you have. You are attached to the job, but you're trying to disconnect a little bit because you know that you won't be able to settle down with somebody or even have the time to date to get to know somebody to settle down unless you do. So your devil is just the fact that you're attached to your job. And oh, by the way, you know, it's a unique position for some of you to where you have to travel at the spur of moment. So it's like you know, you got to take off quickly for work. So, you know, if you have plans set with somebody, or if you're always, you know, leaving a wife at home, or husband, the Empress, I mean, there is no gender, so take it as it resonates. And some of you are already married, and this is causing, you know, friction and stagnation in your current marriage. So it's like you're leaving a wife at home, and they're like the Queen of Pentacles. They're doing everything. They're running the house. You know, they're running the show while, you know, you're off having to travel for work. And it's like you're now needing to have a hard talk with yourself and get true. You know, getting into the King of Swords mode. Really thinking about this. Asking yourself, you know, I need to disconnect from work. Either move on to another position or learn to dial it back and leave work at work, right? Whenever it's quitting time, just walking away and leaving it there. Easier said than done, especially if you're a workaholic. I get that. You're also a little afraid that you might be resistant to this change. You know, devils are hard to deal with, you know, but when you know what your devil is, it's a little easier to deal with it. A lot of people don't know what their devil is. You know, they don't understand why relationships or situationships don't work out. And that's because, you know, their devil is, they don't get that they have a devil. A devil doesn't always mean that it's somebody who's drinking a lot, you know, who's drugging a lot, or having a lot of sex, or, you know, it can be coffee, you know, having too much coffee, too much caffeine, watching too much TV. So a lot of people don't realize that, you know, could be somebody, you know, who, you know, I don't know, just, it can be anything. And that's why I say not everybody's always open to what it is that's causing them to either not find love or find the job that they want, or, you know, to be able to buy something that they want. You know, everybody has a devil or devils. You can have more than one. And it's recognizing it so you can face it and deal with it. So let's go to Kipper. Yeah, I get it, you know. You know, is your job going to be there holding your hand when you're dying? No. I'm not saying that you're not going to have people at work that don't care about you, but, you know, it's not personal. It's not having that empress, right? Who's loving and supportive, you know, who's there to be with you through the thick and thin. You know, if you're sick, it's not going to be work. Thoughts. There you go. You're in your thoughts. You're thinking of, see him looking at her? Card 16. Very much in deep thought over a Two of Cups, a partnership, a relationship with a lady, or vice versa, right? Can just as very well be a woman looking at the man in thoughts. However this resonates, you know, more to life than just the job. King of Swords, you're definitely in that mode, thinking about it. Expectations. What do you expect of yourself? What is your job expecting of you? What would your Empress expect of you? You know? Career or love? Why not both, right? Gift. Give yourself the gift that you want. If you want that Two of Cups, you want that Empress, Emperor, masculine, feminine, take it as it resonates. Give yourself that gift. If you are thinking of something enough, like I always say, you know, if I find something that I want to buy, I look at it and I'm like, yeah. And then I keep going back to it. I keep looking at it. I keep thinking about it. Well, damn it, I want it. I mean, I'm sorry. If I keep thinking about it, or I keep looking at it, or I keep going back to it, I want it. I want that. You know? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are you ready to give yourself the gift? Are you ready to drop expectations of work, career, you know, the devil? Are you ready to drop those expectations of the devil for something else you're thinking of, something else you want more of in life? That's up to you, my friend. Only you can do that. You're the only one in control. You have the willpower to do what it takes to do what it is you want to do. No? Okay, we're going to the new deck. This one is Talisman Oracle, just so you know. What's in here then? For Aries, what do we got? What else does Aries need to know? Yeah, I'm sure you do feel like your love life is very stagnant, you know, and then whether you're already married or you want to be married, some of you want to, you know, make sure you don't lose your partner. Others want a partner. Willpower. Didn't I just say that? You have the willpower? I think that's the bull. Hold on, let's check this out real quick. Willpower. Yeah, you have to have the willpower to face those devils. Drop the expectations. It's time to channel your willpower through fierce dedication. You have set your objectives, and by applying discipline, commitment, and courage, you will achieve your goals. At times, your target may seem too far away, or people might try to convince you to adjust your expectations. Yes. So some of you might have the job that really keeps you occupied. And it's keeping you occupied. But you have to stick with it. But you alone know the power that you hold within. Stay confident in your abilities and focus on the next step in front of you. The dominant presence of the bull. Yes. Okay. This is the full moon in Taurus. You may have some strong Taurus in your chart. You could be dealing with a Taurus. It could very well just be because it's the full moon in Taurus, where this is going to be a very strong, intense full moon for you to realize that you want more out of life. So the dominant presence of the bull is helping you through the tests of your strength and resilience. The victory is within reach. the bull. Only you have the willpower to do what it is you need to do, to gift yourself what it is you want. Fight the devil. Have the willpower to fight the devil. Leave work at work. Or some of you may just need to actually change careers. What do we have here? Desk. Pay attention to your work. Yeah, exactly. Somebody wants you to pay attention to work. Question is, what is it you want to do? Don't let work take over you. If that is what you want, is your career, then that is your choice. But don't allow anybody to force you into doing more work than you need to do. Once in a while, we do need to put in a little extra, but it's not all the time. And if you already have plans made and they need you to go somewhere, then are you in the right position? Carriage, I'm sorry. Carriage. A journey, either physical or mental. Yeah, so like I was saying, for your work, you're always on the move. Physically on the move, and mentally you're somewhere else. So you're physically, when you travel or, what it is that you do, where you're always on the move, you're physically, moving, but your mind is on the Empress. You're, somebody you want to be with. Some of you want to find love. Some of you want to rekindle things with, your wife or your husband. You take it as it resonates. You know what I mean? It's going to be different for everybody. Dolphins, time to be playful. So financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. I see this as being more playful. Like I feel that you do something where you do have financial gains, right? Especially if you have a job that keeps you so busy that you don't have a personal life. I would imagine you would be making good money, but it's also, the dolphin is, being more playful. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. Some of you are the man. Some of you are the females. You're dealing with a man. Yeah, the wheel. Stuck on the wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Remember I said here with the Knight of Wands, very unpredictable. You can't get into a relationship because you don't know like where you're traveling next, or when you have to go into work. Some of you could be techie people, and if servers go down, you may have to physically go in the middle of the night to fix a server. I mean, it could be anything like that, but it's like you're just stuck on the wheel, and there's more on your mind. There's more that you want. And during this full moon in Taurus, this is where you're going to, have to gain the willpower to go after what it is that you want. You can have career and family, maybe it's just changing up the career that you do. If it's a career that absolutely is unpredictable, like firefighters, policemen, anything that's, emergency essential, that is their job. And you would need to make that decision for yourself if you want your career, or, you want to keep a marriage, or if you want to find love, what is more important to you? So it's facing the devil. What are you attached to, and what do you not want to be attached to? Oh, Aries, this is a lot. So a lot to think about. I hope this was helpful. Drop a comment, hit the like button. Love you guys so much. I will talk to you soon.